3i. Atlas keeps unveiling enigmas we never saw coming. Check out how something that looks suspiciously like a tail is forming right before our eyes. The reality? Scientists are scratching their heads, unable to pin down exactly why. Right now, an colossal object tipping the scales at a mind-boggling 73 trillion pounds is hurtling through our solar system at a blistering 124,000 miles per hour. And get this, it didn't start its journey anywhere near here. When experts scrutinized its light spectrum, they uncovered extreme negative polarization, a bizarre effect never spotted in any comet we've studied before. Now, brace yourself. This thing's path lines up within a razor-thin 5 degrees of Earth's orbital plane, zipping perilously close to Mars, with timing so spot on that the chances are slimmer than 1 in a million. This isn't your run-of-the-mill cosmic drifter. With its hefty mass and a trajectory hugging the very plane where our planets circle the sun, Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb pegs the odds at 30 to 40% that this might not be purely natural. But here's where it gets downright chilling. Amid the recent US government shutdown, NASA's data feeds blinked out completely, just as this intruder made its tightest swing by Mars. 3i Atlas has shattered every rule we thought applied to visitors from outside our solar system. So we can't help but ask, what if this is engineered? What if it's been spying on us all along? Ponder this deeply. The biggest puzzle is whether we're staring at advanced tech or just Mother Nature's wildcard. Fingers crossed, more clues emerge soon. What amps up the intrigue even more is this. 3i Atlas barreled in from the exact direction where alien watchers could have spotted Earth crossing the sun's face. Per Loeb's math, any advanced society within a 10-degree cone of our ecliptic plane could have pinged our system via transit surveys, the same tech we use to hunt exoplanets. They'd know our planet's orbit inside out and which one harbors life. This object's 5-degree tilt puts it smack in that sweet spot for detection. Picture it. If some far-off civilization launched this after eyeing Earth, they've been monitoring us for maybe thousands of years, biding their time for the ideal arrival window. If riddles like this fire up your curiosity, hit subscribe now. We're tracking this beast live as the drama unfolds. For months, folks have been firing off the same eerie queries about 3i, Atlas. The revelations? Way more spine-tingling than anticipated. This star-hopping wanderer boasts 7 verified oddities that have astronomers scrambling for answers. Unlike the elongated Oumuamua or the textbook comet 2i, Borisov, this defies all our boxes. Let's dive into the most alarming one first. Its seemingly absurd mass, clocking in at over 73 trillion pounds, roughly 3.3 x 10. 13 kilograms, that's about 6 million times heavier than SpaceX's Starship, our beefiest rocket yet. Harvard boffins crunched this figure after witnessing something wild. Despite blatant outgassing forming a hazy shroud, its path barely budges. Comets usually get jostled like deflating balloons from gas jets, but not this juggernaut. What if its sheer bulk renders those blasts negligible? This flips our cosmic playbook upside down. Now, things turn outright weird. Drawing from interstellar space's known density, gleaned from missions like Voyager and New Horizons, there just isn't enough rocky stuff floating out there to hurl something this massive into our backyard. Loeb ran the numbers. Based on matter distributions between stars, we'd expect swarms of tinier objects before a behemoth like this shows up. We haven't. As he put it in his recent papers, there's not enough rocky material in interstellar space to deliver such a giant rock into our inner solar system over the past decade. So what does that imply? The timing? Even more hair-raising. On the 3rd of October 2025, 3i Atlas skimmed within 18 million miles of Mars close, enough for our rovers and satellites to snap crystal-clear shots. NASA's Perseverance rover caught a slanted streak slicing the Martian sky. Nothing like typical star trails. But pause here. Exactly during this epic flyby, heaps of NASA sites and live feeds went black due to the shutdown. The coincidence feels too neat. Right when global scientists craved real-time intel, what slipped through pre-blackout is baffling. The object looks elongated, echoing Oumuamua more than any bulbous comet. It skips the flashy tail we'd predict for such activity, opting for a fuzzy ionized gas cloud that matches no database entry. Chemically, it's a puzzle too. Cyanide and carbon monoxide? Standard comet fare. But traces hint at a Mars-esque environment, not the icy birthplaces of typical comets like the Oort cloud. Data from ESA's Mars Express, as reported in July 2025, suggests this might hail from a planetary crust, not space's frozen fringes, mirroring theories on Oumuamua's possible rocky origins. Even its solar tango breaks norms. On the 25th of September 2025, a coronal mass ejection, a monster solar flare, nailed 3I, Atlas dead-on. Experts, citing historical comet disruptions like Comet Ison's 2013 meltdown, expected chaos, maybe disintegration. Follow-ups on September 27 and October 2, zilch, dramatic, no shards, no tail boom, just a slow envelope swell. It's like this thing's built tougher than any natural comet should be, resilient as if armored. What really haunts astronomers? The polarization quirk. Sunlight bouncing off comet dust yields measurable patterns. Every comet logged from Hale-Bopp to Neowise shows positive polarization at wide angles. But 3I, Atlas. Negative polarization at 2.77% with a 6.4-degree phase angle per Hubble data from August 2000 and 25 more extreme than any in history. This screams that its dust is alien. Rougher, weirder shapes, or exotic materials unknown here. Then the path spins its own yarn. Unlike random space junk, 3I, Atlas hugs our solar system's ecliptic plane almost perfectly. Chance? A measly 0.00002 or 1 inch 50,000 weight. Refined calcs from Loeb's team say closer to 1 inch 500 for such precision. It grazed Mars, eyes Jupiter on the 16th of March 2026, timed to hit multiple worlds. Combined odds? Under 1 in a million per simulations in Astrobiology Journal. From an engineer's lens, to probe planets efficiently, you'd craft a flat plane route, timing for max flybys. That's 3I, Atlas to a T. It'll buzz Jupiter at 33.5 million miles prime for hypothetical sensors. Loeb notes, a 5-degree incline is gold for transit-watching asteroids in the main belt. With their 10-degree spread, some scientists float wilder ideas. Dr. Suzanne Feiner, likely a nod to planetary formation experts, models how hefty interstellar objects could seed planets in young systems. Her sims show these cores sparking rapid growth, bypassing dust to planet eons. Maybe Jupiter owes part of its girth to an ancient interloper? Feeds another flag, 37 kilometers per second by Mars, ramping to 42 kilometers per second, 150,000 miles per hour. Near the Sun, fast enough to lap Earth in 10 minutes. Not odd for interlopers like Oumuamua's 26 kilometers per second entry, but paired with mass, it's kinetic energy overload. If tech, it's leagues beyond us. Size, early guesses, hundreds of feet. Now, a 3-kilometer wide nucleus, per updated ESA, estimates bigger than the 1 to 2 kilometers Chicxulub dino killer, sans the gas halo. Envision a mountain zooming cross-country in under 2 minutes. ESA's fleet is our Hail Mary. While NASA dimmed, Mars Express and ExoMars Trace Gas Orbiter kept watch. The JUICE probe intercepts in November 2025. Data lags, but they might expose unnatural surfaces or guts. The terror? Not one oddity, the mosaic. Mass too vast, makeup too freaky, timing too flawless, path too exact. It's a black swan, upending assumptions. Loeb cuts to it. Those claiming 3I Atlas is all natural must explain all 7 anomalies via nature. No one's done it yet. It glows unlike comets. Some forecast a perihelion fireworks or breakup by late October. Others, it holds firm, surprising again. The scariest? What if its lobes, Trojan horse tech, masquerading as nature? Blend comet vibes, but off-kilter enough for scrutiny. Ideal for galactic scouts. Probes mimicking rocks, drifting eons, dipping into systems like ours to snoop. The 5-degree angle? Perfect for multi-planet scans. Solar storm toughness? Advanced materials. We're not declaring it artificial. The consensus, per NASA and ESA briefs, tilts natural. But the anomaly pileup has even skeptics probing sci-fi territory. 3I. Atlas forces us to face what we've shrugged off. As it nears the sun, our window shrinks. By the 19th of December 2025, it'll pass 167 million miles from Earth. Last prime view before eternal exile. Secrets untapped, lost to the void. The cosmos just got weirder, maybe less lonely. Natural or not, it proves interstellar guests can be huger, naughtier, more cryptic than dreamed. The next could top this. Lesson: stay vigilant. If this sparked your cosmic awe, like, subscribe for 3I Atlas Sun Chase updates. Drop your take in comments. What's this really? Share with space skeptics. It'll shatter their view.